I've titled this video Trig with Chain Rule. Look for parentheses. So trig functions often have chain rule in them, and they're so small and subtle that students miss it. And guess what? If you miss the chain rule, you miss the whole derivative. Okay, so let me go ahead and just show you a few examples of what I'm talking about. So if I had, for example, how about the sine of 2x? Y equals the sine of 2x. Okay, so as I set up here, look for parentheses. So here's my parentheses. Here, the sine is the outside function. And the parentheses this time are showing the inside of 2x. Okay? So when I go to take this derivative, I'm supposed to take the derivative of the outside. The derivative of the outside, derivative of sine is cosine, but remember our little mantra. Derivative of the outside, leave the inside alone. So I'm not going to touch that 2x. But then I'm going to multiply by the derivative of 2x, which is 2. Again, I'm going to move that to the front of the line. I get 2 cosine 2x. Beautiful. All right. Let's try another one, because that one went pretty fast. Okay. What if I had f of x equals, how about cosine of the square root of x? Ooh, that looks pretty gross. Okay, outside, inside. By the way, a lot of times students will say, how do I know it's not product rule? If this was product rule, there'd be a cosine x, right? There's no x there, so that's the inside. So here's my outside. So the derivative of cosine is negative sine. I leave the inside alone, and then I'm going to multiply by the derivative of x to the 1/2. And the derivative of x to the 1/2 is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. Ooh, yuck. Okay, so what this will look like is negative sine of the square root of x, and then this 2 and this root x are going to be in the denominator. That one was rather disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, what if I had the tangent of e to the 4x? Okay, so we're mixing rules. Okay, again, it's not product rule because it's not tan x. This is the stuff inside. Okay, so what is the derivative of the tangent? It's the secant squared, right? So secant squared, but you leave the inside alone. And now I'm going to multiply by the derivative of e to the 4x. And we just talked about this in the last video. So the derivative of e to the 4x is e to the 4x times 4. Okay, so how am I going to clean this up? I'm just going to move this to the front of the line. So I'm going to call this 4e to the 4x. Secant squared. E to the 4x. And no, it's not getting any cuter, guys. That's as cute as it's going to get. Okay. Now there's some other trig problems that involve parentheses, and I'm going to go ahead and have a second video just for those. Okay. So hold on. We're going to watch one more video.